Okay, I should have a rare cheap toy in this box and a couple of these candy wrappers. So let's see what this is. We'll put this to the side. Now what it should be is a cinnamon, what we call cinnamon. I pulled those out, they're over here. These are Garbage Gang cinnamons. These do float in water, which is one of the tells. You know, if you ask people, if you're trying to buy some cheap toys, if you ask them just to float them in water, that could get you a little further up the knowledge pole. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this baby open. Right. Take it down the line. Yeah, this is a toy I did not need, but you know, if some of these that just stay on the market long enough, I'll just eventually pick them up. But a cinnamon, you know, is always something to look at. And let's look at it first. This one was found in Denmark, so it made it super, super strange. I already bought the sinkers from that lot. The stinker sinkers. You know what? I'm just going to do this. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Definitely a cinnamon. I'm always just kind of keeping my eyes open for what, this mythological color that I've already debunked it, but I don't know. You know how it is. I need something to look for in my life. I need a venture. But anyway, back in the day, there was supposedly a color that someone found that we called UK red. And all it was a cinnamon without spots. And so if you hold these to the light, you're not going to be able to see it. But under perfect lighting, you would see little brown specks, and that's why we call it cinnamon. Plus, it's cinnamon color, or, you know, dark red, brownish red. Now, notice the one I got in today is a little brighter. That's another phenomena that kind of keeps me going sometimes. You can see on the back clearly this has more orangey or more red. But that checkerboarding is across other cinnamons too. So there's a thing with that. Also there was a pen, just a freebie. Let's take a look at that. Scorbins, I guess that's how you pronounce it. That's really cool. Look at that. Definitely vintage. Check it out. Also, I ordered these. There's something hiding in here as well. Okay, one of those. That's a pen as well, I believe. Yep. I used to have a whole box. I actually had a shipping crate of those at one time, and then sold it. All right. Here we go. Okay, the first one, I did not own this one. I think I showed you guys the other day. I guess I did. Did I? Did I show you all the ones in the actual archive? I'm posting those at like a little bit at a time. But anyway, so my friend who sold me this, he had two I didn't have. So the first one is Slimy Sam. I'm very happy to finally get this one because I actually have the final art for it. Yeah, I have the final art that was used to make this. So that's pretty cool. Oh, and by the way, just so you know, the final art was done on the printer settings. It wasn't done. It was never scanned on here. It was done during the printing process. This is the final. Anyway. So that's that. And the other good one is this one for sure. This one's a rare one. Evil Eddie. The deal with these is, and you guys need to know this, okay? Let me show you real quick. Let me take this out. The glare is ridiculous. Man, I would love to have that Nasty Nick final. I'm talking about the Chewy candy final. I know where the final for the main art is, but I don't know who has the final for the candy art. Anyway, so pay very close attention. So this is what we call a Series 2 wrapper. Notice the banner is straight. That does imply that this was made post lawsuit, so that'd be after, you know, OS 10 thereabouts. But if you look at most everyone else's, what banner do you see? You see the old banner. So these Chewy candies either have this banner, which is Series 1, or they have this banner, which is Series 2. These are much more rare. In fact, in the hobby, there's only been one bag ever found from Series 2, and I'm not sure anyone has the entire set of the Series 2. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Anyway, so that's that. Very cool. Then lastly is this piece. Now my friend here is a DJ. Let me take this out too. And back in the day, I helped him make this graphic. This is actually a graphic I made. I mean, it's Tom Bunk, but notice all this here. I did a little graphic work. Also, I had to make this banner. That's a custom banner I made. And anyway, this is for one of his parties or release parties or whatever it was. And then this was in there too. That's really cool. I didn't have that. But anyway, thank you to my friend. So in review, we got in a, not that I needed it, a rare cinnamon. The one I got in is a little lighter. Can you guys see that? See how this is lighter? I would call it cleaner. It's not, this isn't dirty. It just has a cleaner red to it. So maybe I'll get in there and find no speckles. That would be, well, I can see one already. It's right there. And that's just because it's thin right there. There's speckles all through it. It's just you got to find a thin spot. Yeah, but cinnamons are very, very, very rare. In your price guide, I'll show you this before I go. I will be giving away one of these. Not this one. I'll be giving away my price guide. If I can fucking find it. All right, yeah. So I do have a few of these to give away in the group. But anyway, this one, and I think maybe, oh, this one too has the price guide, but I'm not giving that away. It has a cheap toy price guide. Let me just show you that real quick. And we can just price it, okay? It's that one, yeah. So you go back behind the cards, and this is something I put together. Yeah, cinnamon is at the very top because on the cheap toy color wheel, cheap toy chain, cinnamon is the first color. And you go down to Alice. I have it listed at $3.25. Now, recently they've been selling more for $2.50. But you know, the market just is crazy for cheap toys. You know, if someone really wants this, they will pay those prices we were getting back when this book was made. This book right now is about 3 years old. Well, anyway, hope you enjoyed that, guys. Yeah, again, I'll be giving some of these away. You can read my interview in there. Got the Mona Lisa of cheap toys. Yeah, very cool things. Okay, guys, hope you're enjoying the group. Let's have a good week. Yeah, post some rare things. That's what I'm into. I'm not really buying anything much, unless you want to post something really cool like a Cinnamon Alice. But, you know, post some cool things that we can look at and, you know, and celebrate. And I'll see you guys around. And Russ Fan out.